Hello and welcome to week 18 for August 30th, 2023. A surprising day and no carts allowed. And I went to bed the night before. It was a beautiful night, and I wake up the next morning and we find out we had a torrential downpour. So scoring was low. And I'll get to that in a minute. We had a five-way tie for low net, and we broke the tie, and here's how we broke it. Okay, we're going to, we had a five-way tie for low net yesterday, and the way we break ties is through a random draw. And I'm going to share the screen, show you the five people involved here. They are Neil Ewart, Adam Ferris, Bill McGregor, Chris Miller, and Taylor Roberts. So the winner is going to show up here somewhere. So let's just generate one winner, and the winner is Taylor Roberts. The winner of last night's low net will win a $25 gift certificate. Congratulations. Okay, congratulations to Taylor Roberts for breaking that tie in our random generator. You win $25 gift certificate. As I said, scoring was low. Only 24 players had 20 or more points yesterday, and that's not surprising. Conditions were very tough. Ball wasn't flying very well, and when it hit the ground, it kind of just stayed. Only 4 teams got over 40 points. So that tells you things were low. We had a lot of players complete their round yesterday. In the skins report, we had 2 single skins winner. The big winner was in C skins, and Andrew McKay for his birdie on number 3. Won $185. Congratulations. I think it's 185 or 165. I can't read my writing. And in D skins, Dino Giorgio won $85 for his skin on number 8. B skins had 2 winners. Andrew Buffoni on number 1 and Brad Vaughn on number 3. And the A skins had 5 winners. B skins were worth $80, by the way. The A skins are worth $25 each. Team playoffs yesterday. Have we decided the team playoffs? I'm just going to share this with you, share my screen. And we'll just take a look at the team playoffs here. And so you'll see the different, this is round 1 for the A playoffs. This is round 1 for the B playoffs. This is round 1 for the C playoffs. And you can see that there's a bracketed number beside your team name. It's the team name. That is your seeding. That's very important, because if let's say Team Aerosmith and Team Lockyer play and they both end up tied, their top 2 players of each team have so many points, and they tied in number of points, the top seeded team moves on. That's what the regular season is for. So these are very important, the seeding here. So just to let you know that is the seeding. And if you want to just see your bracket, let's say you're in B bracket, you can just click on the bracket below and it'll show you the whole bracket here. For the website, I just use these. The other thing is this seeding here, there's a lot of ties. And I went back and I mentioned to you in previous weeks, if you were leading in a previous week and you came into this week, then leading last week and you were tied, then you move forward. The team, and I kept going back and broke all the ties in all the brackets. So this is how it panned out. I went back to week 17, week 16, week 15, if I had to determine where your seedings were. So these seedings are very, very important. Top 2 scores from each team count for each week. And the A final, I just wanted to go over the prizes for A final is $100 off your men's league fee for next year. I do not give you $100. I just don't charge you the full amount, just so that people are clear. Some people thought, oh, it's going to give me $100. No, I'm not. I'm just not going to charge you next year when you sign up for your full men's league fee. That has been the traditional prize for that, and we will keep that. B final and C final winners will win something, something from the pro shop, so a gift certificate or something like that. Okay. One final thing. We have to do this. I have my friend Tyler do a prediction. Let's watch it now. Record.
All right.
I'm here with Tyler this morning. It's playoff time. September Madness at Carleton Golf and Yacht Men's League. We have the playoffs. I'll tell you, I've been working like a dog, working out all the ties to make sure all the seedings are right. Because in our playoffs, if two teams are tied after the round, the higher seeded team moves forward. So it's important that your seeding, which is in the bracket beside your name on the sheet that you'll see on the T sheet, the bracket sheet, you'll see a number in the bracket. That's your seeding. And if you're a higher seeded team or a lower seeded team, I guess, you move forward. So we're going to do the 8-9 matchups in the A, B, and C playoffs today. Tyler, I'm going to share my screen just so that we can see these matchups. Tyler, let's do the C matchup first.
Okay.
In the C playoffs, I have Team 20, Trenholm, which has Chris Cameron, Charles Funk, JP McAvoy, Stephen Altoff, and Jim Trenholm versus 39 LeBlanc, Norm Boucher, Clayton Forsyth, Alex Hope, Mike LeBlanc, and John McLean. Pretty even matchup to me.
That's a tough one, Jim. John, that is very close. I'm going with Team Trenholm for the win in this one, for the C.
Okay, Team Trenholm. All right, now that's your first pick this year, and
yep.
You know, last year you were pretty good on some of them, and then you were a little off on the others. So we're going to keep track. We're going to keep track for next week to see how you did. All right, in the B playoffs. Love this. Team Watson with Jacob Fleming, Michael Goslin, Archie McKellar, and Ken Watson, Dave Woodhouse versus Team Chambers. This is great. Toby Burkett, Greg Chambers, Ken Cheeseman, Dana Mulvihill, and Mark Norman. Some pretty good golfers in there. Hope they do well.
John, this is an easy one for me. It's definitely Team Watson, Team 31. Fleming, Goslin, McKellar, Watson, Woodhouse. Sorry, Chambers. You know what? You're going out in the first round.
Oh, Chambers going down. Isn't that terrible? Okay, and now the classic matchup of this week, A playoffs. Team Nicholson with Mike DeButt, Floyd Mann, Dave Nicholson, and Mark Saunders, Travis Scott. My granddaughter here wants to get on my knee here. Hopefully we can get her in the picture. You want to be in the picture, sweetheart? Versus Team Cutler, Greg Armstrong, Steve Cutler, Chris Kelly, Rod Sakiyama, and Stu Whiteman. Stu Whiteman, 84-year-old Stu Whiteman. And he's doing really well this year.
Well, you know, John, how can you not go for a team with Stu Whiteman on it? So we are going Team Cutler for the win in the A division.
Wow, wonderful. You know, I think that's a good pick. You know, they're a solid team, and they all show up, and they all play, and they're all pretty serious about it. So that's pretty good. Tyler, thank you very much for these picks. I'm putting your feet to the fire on this one. So we'll see how you did next week. And till then, good luck.
All right, good luck, everyone. Thanks.
Okay, thanks, Tyler. Good prediction, and we'll see how you did next week, and we'll make some more predictions for next week. Word about men's close. It's on September 30th, Saturday. It'll be the same format as last year, 5-man scramble format, similar to the RBC. It's handicapped, so you know, I know a lot of the big hitters want to get together. That doesn't necessarily help you. You're probably better off going on other teams, but if you choose to do that, that's fine. It doesn't have to be the same players you play on your men's league team. It doesn't have to be your men's league team. You can pick any 5 players, any group of 5. So get your teams ready. We're not accepting the applications just yet for that day yet. It'll be coming soon. But just so you can ask around who's on your team. I have my team picked, so that's kind of important. When the time comes to register, you have your team and ready to go. Just to let you know, there will be a banquet afterwards. I'm hoping to get something nice this year for the banquet. We had a pasta buffet last year. It was fantastic. That is not included in your men's league fee. So if you don't choose to come to the banquet, you don't have to, you can play in the tournament, not come to the banquet. That's fine. You just don't pay for the banquet. That's fine. That was the thing. If you do come, you will be charged for that, and it'll go on as part of your bar bill, so type thing. So there is a charge for that. We did that because we know we can't get 240 people to play on the final day. It wouldn't be fair to charge them for a banquet if they couldn't get to it. And you can show up for the banquet even if you don't play in the event. So because you are paying for it, it's an extra charge. So get your team ready. So that's basically the close. All right, flight. I want to talk about your flight championship this week. What's going to happen there? And I should have shared the screen again. What's going to happen there is that this week I'm going to email the top 8 players in each flight. Okay. And I'm not saying that you have made this is your team. What I'm saying is I want to give you a time and the date, September 13th, and a time on that date, and ask you, are you available on that date? Because if you say no, you can't be in the flight championship. These times are set ahead of time. So the top 8 people approximately in each flight will get an email from me this week, and I'll be asking for your availability on that date. Typically the A flight, because they're younger players, we have it later in the day, probably 4:15, that type of thing. These B, C, and D will be before 12 o'clock, usually just the times just before 12. So these 8 players will get a time, and you'll just have to tell me whether you can make it or not. And I'd appreciate that. So right now the flight find, it's very close. I mean, it's so bunched up. I mean, I've got this here, but I mean, it could be anybody. There's so many people that could be playing in this in 2 weeks. So this happens on September 13th. So good luck, and let me know if you can make it, if you get an email from me. And that's basically it for this week. I just want to point out Jared Coyle has got 37 birdies. Now, I don't think he's got enough. He's only got 4 weeks left. Robert Mustard set a pace of 48 birdies last year. He would have to get average over 2 birdies a week. What do you think about doing now? I guess he has a shot. He has a shot, but it's tough when the pressure's on. To do it. Sometimes it doesn't happen. However, he will move into second place overall when he gets his 39th birdie, because David Wright set that at 38 birdies for in 2014, and that record stood for a long time. Dave had a wonderful year that year. He's just played lights out. But Jared is definitely going to get into second place with 4 weeks to go. He only needs 2 birdies, so congratulations there. And he's making an assault. Last year at this time, Robert Mustard had 41 birdies when he set his record. So Jared's 4 behind that pace, and I'll see what he can do. Jayden Proulx, I just wanted to mention, Jayden Eagle number 5 for the second week in a row. So he's got that hole down. Congratulations on doing that. Okay, well, listen, until next week, hopefully we'll have a nice day to play, and we get some low scores and the playoffs begin. Good luck, everybody, and till then, play well.